Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope that this video finds you all doing amazing, and I hope each and every one of you are doing very well. Today you guys, I am going to be sharing with you 4 very beautiful looking high-end winter DIYs that you can do for you and your home, and these are going to be so cute you guys and so beautiful, and I love how each one of them came out. And today I am going to be having a very fun giveaway, so stay tuned, you don't want to miss it. And with all that being said, let's jump right into the first DIY. And for the first DIY here, I have these little Dollar Tree frames, the galvanized frames. The backs you can remove and they have little clips on them so you can hang pictures or whatever it is that you want to do. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to put 3 in the bottom, 2 in the middle, and 1 at the top. And I am going to be creating a tree form, if you can see. And what I'm going to do is I am going to put a mixture of wood glue and hot glue. That way this piece can be nice and sturdy. So just as you see me doing here, I'm going to put a bit of wood glue and then hot glue on the other side. So that way it can stick really fast, but the wood glue would ensure that it's really nice and long term. So I am going to hot glue those 3 together, and then I am going to hot glue the 2 on top, and then I'm going to hot glue 1 at the very top. And that is going to create our tree. And do keep in mind that when you put the second layer on, you do have to put glue and wood glue on top of the first row and also in between the 2 that you are placing on top of the first row, so that way it can be nice and put together, obviously. And then once you get the whole form of the tree, you can do whatever you decide to do with it. And I am super sorry because I was recording and I distressed the entire tree with some green paint. It was the color moss and the Waverly chalk paint. All I did was distress the entire frame, the entire tree. And the thing is, I was recording, but I recorded in slow motion. For some reason, I didn't even notice, and so now I can't add the video because you don't want to be watching it for 2 hours. So all I did was literally just distress the frame, the wood part around the frame, and that was it, just to give it a more of a tree look with that green. And that is really it. Just distress it, or you don't have to distress it. It's completely up to you. You can leave it how it was. I just thought to do it with some green so it can look more like a tree. And then what I did, I went on my Cricut and I wrote out this little saying, "Oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, you stand in splendid beauty. Oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree." And I am just going to cut out each little paper individually, and I am going to hang them on the little clips. And I thought this was so cute and adorable for this tree. So, and I thought that it goes perfect with this tree too. But once again, you don't have to do that. You can hang photos or anything else you would like to hang. You could hang little greenery on it. I think that would look beautiful. Anything really can go on these little clips. It is completely up to you, and that's what's fun about this DIY. You can make it completely yours and just have fun with it. And so I am just going to cut them out, make sure they are as even as I can get them, and then I am going to just hang them right on the clips. And once that little saying was on there, I'm going to go in with this really beautiful ribbon that I found at Dollar Tree, this white with gold, and I am going to make a little bow to place at the top of my tree. And I am going to cut off my ends so they can have a nice little tail. And then I go in with these berries and I clip them to the top clip at the very top, right underneath the bowl, just to give it a nice pop of color. And that is it. Just keep it really nice and simple. And then what I want to do is I want to give this tree the bottom. So I am going to take a wood plank that you can find at Dollar Tree. I'm going to hot glue it to the back of the center frame that is on the first row, and I am going to use that as the tree stump, and I am going to wrap that around with hot glue using nautical rope so it can give it a nice brown color. And before I do that, with the same nautical rope, I am going to create a hanger for the back of the piece just in case you want to hang it up. I think that would look really nice. And all I do is I place hot glue down, and then I just create a little hanger like that. And that finishes off this DIY, you guys. It's so beautiful and really stunning. And I really love how this DIY turned out. It is my favorite from today. It is just really beautiful, and I love that everything is from Dollar Tree and you get such a nice high-end looking piece. And this piece is a really nice size piece. It's not too big and not too small, but it's really perfect and I love it, love it. Let me know what you think of this DIY. Alright friends, and as I did mention, this video has a giveaway and it is in part of a collaboration with my sweet friend Daisy over at Daisy DIY. And if you don't know her, she is super sweet, you guys, really sweet, and she makes awesome and beautiful DIYs, and you should definitely check out her channel. We teamed up to give you some beautiful winter decor inspiration, and we are doing a giveaway. We are giving away a $30 Dollar Tree gift card, and the giveaway will be open for a week. And the rules to enter are simple. You just have to be a subscriber of ours, to mine and Daisy's channel, and you also have to leave a comment down below. Any comment you would like, you can put an emoji or what was your favorite DIY, really anything, and that is it. You are entered, and we will announce the winner next Tuesday. We will put it in our community tabs here on YouTube. And yeah, best of luck to you all. And don't forget to check out my friend Daisy. Alright friends, for this next DIY, I have here this wood sign that you can easily stick down into something, whatever you want. I got this from Target Dollar Spot. What I'm going to do is I am going to place down this little image that I cut off of my Cricut. And this is a little gingerbread bake shop little sign. It's so adorable and cute. So I am just going to weed that out, and I am going to place it at the center of my sign. And I am just going to eyeball it, try to center it as good as I can. And once I get that on there, I am going to place Mod Podge on top of the entire thing, so that way I can ensure that those vinyl would not come off or anything like that. And I am going to place Mod Podge on the whole sign, because if you just place it on the vinyl, you'll see the difference when it's all dried of the parts where you put Mod Podge and the parts that don't. So just make sure you place it all over the sign and let that dry really well. And once that is nicely dry and done, I am going to decorate this up a little bit, and I am going to be using some of these ornaments that I found at Dollar Tree. They are gingerbread little baked cookies, and they are so cute and they look really realistic. I really love how they look, and I knew I had to grab them. So what I'm going to do with these is I am going to just place them down with some hot glue on each side of the sign. And then I am going to take some white paint, and I am going to distress all of the edges and sides of this sign, sort of like where snow would fall on. It would fall on the top and on the sides, and it would look like it has like frost on it or something. I am going to do that. So I am going to just distress all of the edges and just keep going until I like it. And I am going to also dab a little bit on the sign itself, like in the front, and I am going to do that a little bit just so it can look like frost. And I'm also going to go over the top and the top edges of the gingerbread cookies, because if the snow is falling on the sign, it's going to fall on the little cookies as well that's on there. So I am going to place it on everything, and I really love how it's turning out. It's so cute, and I think this gives it that nice wintry little feel. And I love that stippling effect over the front of it. I just think it makes it look even more realistic and more frosty and really beautiful. So once I get that down, I am going to give the gingerbread that's cut on the vinyl a little button, and I am just using a little red berry. So I just placed that on there, and that is it for this DIY. How adorable and beautiful is this sign? I really love it, and you can stick it down anywhere, as I said, with that stick that's in the bottom. And I just have it here for now. I really love how it looks with the milk and cookies for Santa. I think it goes well with the whole cookie theme, and I really love how this turned out, you guys. Let me know what you guys think of this DIY. Okay, friends, moving on to the third DIY, I have here these wooden beads. I got these off of Amazon, and I have here another little bag. I'm going to place the beads in the bag, and I'm also going to place in some white paint. And I am just going to shake it up and shake it all around, make sure everything is nice and covered. And I did it this way because I wanted to have sort of a whitewash to it rather than a plain heavy white painted over it, if that makes sense. I wanted it to be like a whitewash. So I just added the white paint inside the beads, and then I just shook it all up. And then once I am done that, I take them out, and I take a little paper towel and I just dab over it going around. So that way, if there's any blobs of paint, then I can wipe it off with that tissue paper. Then I do still have to dry them. So as you can see here, I'm making a little cuff because I am drying them with my hair dryer, and I don't want them to roll everywhere as one of them just did. So once I do that and they are all nice and dry, I am going to start beading them on some regular jute twine, and I am going to bead 3 of them on each little string. So I am going to be making 4 sets of these little pieces, decor pieces, hanging pieces, and I am going to tie a knot at the end when I am done beating the 3, and I am going to make sure that I double knot it. And then I am going to place a little dot of hot glue at the end of that knot, so that way I can ensure that that knot won't be going anywhere. And then I am going to cut off the string, and I am going to create a hanger at the top of this, so that way I can use them, or you can use them as ornament if you wanted. I'm actually going to be using these for presents that I'm going to be wrapping. I want to place them in the front of the present, and I think that will look so cute. So all I'm going to do to make the hanger is I just loop it around my finger, and then I pull it through the loop, and I just keep pulling down until it's at the top of the bead, and then I cut off that excess, and now you have a cute little hanging piece. And then I am just going to repeat that 3 more times, and then we can start to decorate. And to decorate, I'm sure you probably guessed that it's going to be a little snowman. And yes, you are right. So I am going to be using this pack of metallic markers. I'm going to take the black one, and I am going to give him his little eyes and buttons. And I got this pack of markers on Amazon. They are really good, and they come with 2 tips. So one of them is much finer and one of them is a little bigger. So it gives you the option of what you want to do, for your craft or whatever it is that you're doing. I will have the link to them in the description. And so once I give him his little buttons and stuff, I am going to go in with the orange marker, and I am going to give him a little carrot nose. And it doesn't have to be perfect because, carrots are not perfect. And I really love how it looks with the natural rustic look. Then I'm going to go in with this beautiful red and white baker's twine, and I am going to make his scarf. So I placed a little dot of hot glue on the back of him, and then I'm going to wrap it around his neck 3 times or so, and then I'm gonna finish it off with another dot of hot glue, so that way it can stay nice and sturdy and it won't unwrap itself. So I just place another little dot of hot glue, push that down, and then I cut off the scarf to the length that I want. And then to give it that nice flowy scarf look, I am going to unravel the ends of the scarf, so that way it looks more realistic and really nice. And so I really love that I thought to do that, because I think it looks more of a scarf that way. And then I am going to repeat those steps with all 3 little snowmen, and they are so adorable. This is so cute, and I really love how they are turning out. And that completes this really fun and cute DIY. I have it displayed on this little tree here just to show you guys, but I am going to be using them for little nice little ornament that you could place on top of a gift if you wanted. And yeah, I really love this DIY. Let me know what you guys think. And moving on to the final DIY for today, you guys. This one is going to be really simple to put together, but it's so pretty and I really love how they turned out. What I'm going to do is I am going to take these little crates from Dollar Tree. They do have a hanger and I did remove them. And I just give them a coat. Well, I gave them 2 coats of this white acrylic paint. This paint is from Dollar Tree. And I just painted really well, and then I let that dry really well. And then I am going to place down some floral foam. I am going to glue it down just to make sure that it's not going to move or anything like that and be wobbly. So I am just going to hot glue that down. And now you have the choice of whatever you want to place down in here. So you can place whatever florals or anything like that that you want. And today I'm going to be taking these poinsettias that I got from Dollar Tree. They are really pretty and I love the bright red color. And I am just going to stick them down in each little box. And then as you can see here, I did place them down. But then I also wanted to place down some of this white stuffing that I got to make it look like snow and a bit more wintry. So I decided to take them back out so that way I can place that down first and you don't see any of that green floral foam. So I just go ahead and place that down, and I make sure that everything is nice and covered on the sides as well, because these crates do have openings, so you will see the sides if you don't play with it a little bit. And then I just go ahead and stick my flowers right back in. And then I go in with the same white fluffing and I add some extra onto the top to make it a bit more fuller. And then I am going to just repeat the step with the other one, and here is what those look like. Really beautiful and high-end looking and really simple to put together. And now I'm just going to do one last step, and that is to add a bit of snow. I mean, it does have snow already with that fluffing, but I want to add like sparkly snow to it. So I'm going to take this faux snow from Dollar Tree and I'm going to take my hot glue gun. I'm going to put hot glue onto the fluffing and I am going to just pour some on. And then I'm going to just flip it upside down and shake off the excess of the snow. And I'm just going to do that all around the little crates, so that way you can get snow all around. And I love this touch because it just makes the snow look nice and glistening and really nice and more wintry looking. And so I really love it. And you can put way more if you wanted. I added a little bit just to give it a little bit of a sparkling look, but you can add more to it if you want, or don't add it at all. And I really love how it looks. And here is the final look at those very beautiful little flower arrangements. I love how they turned out. They look really high end and beautiful and just so simple to make. And I hope that you like this DIY, and I hope that you liked today's video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, because that does help out my channel, friends, and it does help to reach new people and grow my audience more. And do consider hitting that subscribe button. I would love to have you be a part of my family. And don't forget to enter into the giveaway. Don't forget, it is going to be open for a week, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye.